in the northwestern corner of the Panhandle. We had an overnight low of 47 last night. That's 8 degrees below normal. Got up to 75 today, and right now we're seeing 60s across the city. Humidity, of course, is jumping up tonight as things begin to rapidly cool down. Winds are out of the northeast at 7, and our barometer continues to be high, well above 30 inches, and it's holding steady. Forecast for tomorrow, a mostly sunny and mild Sunday. Should be an absolutely gorgeous day, with temperatures just about what we experienced today. By noontime tomorrow, we'll see a continuation of showers, perhaps a few thunderstorms along and to the north of that stationary front down in Florida. There is a low-pressure trough down along the eastern slopes of the Rockies, but not really a weather maker. There is a cold front that we don't show here up in the Pacific Northwest. Generally speaking, temperatures will be unseasonably mild across the country again tomorrow. Here's our forecast. A few clouds perhaps on Sunday, a few more on Monday. Look for a low tonight of near 50, as we indicated, perhaps upper 40s in the outlying areas. A high on Sunday of 75. We do pick up the chance for showers along about Tuesday and then on Wednesday, and we'll have another of these cool fronts moving through the area. Kind of reinforces what we already have. So if you like today's weather, you ought to like most of what we'll have next week.
We'll stick around. Thanks.
Well, record losers become winners. The story from Davis High School coming up next in sports. Stay with us. Hey, what's 70 or 80 games? When you win one, forget all that other stuff, you know?
You're absolutely right, Larry. Well, it finally happened tonight at Del Mar Stadium. The Davis Panthers ended their losing streak at 80. Yes, Davis won. They beat Wheatley, and Bart Ennis was there. He joins us now from Del Mar Stadium. Bart, it must have been incredible.
Lisa, it really was. Del Mar Stadium is empty right now, but just about 30 minutes ago, it was complete bedlam here as Davis finally ended the streak, and it's well documented. 80 games dates back to October of 1985. If they ever make a TV movie about the streak, I guess they'd call it 80 is Enough. Davis used two big plays to take a 13-6 halftime lead. The 78-yard touchdown run by Coleman Bates made it 7-0 on Davis's first play from scrimmage. Bates had over 200 yards rushing in this game tonight. They added a 48-yard touchdown pass later in the quarter. But the second half has not been kind to the Panthers this year, and sure enough, Wheatley stormed back. An 86-yard touchdown pass from Dwayne Smith to Jerome Henderson on the halfback option, but the extra point was missed. That made it 13-12 Davis. Then a Bates fumble deep in Davis territory set up this 4-yard touchdown by Wiley Parker, and Wheatley led 18-13 with 10:50 left. But Davis was not going to let this one slip away. They answered with an impressive 14-play, 80-yard drive. Andre Johnson with a 2-yard plunge gave Davis a 19-18 lead. Wheatley had 3:47 left, and Davis coach Chuck Arnold made a plea to his D.
You've just got to stop them one time. 4 downs, because they're not going to punt. You got 4 downs. If you stop them on 4 downs, this game's over.
The sucker plays.
Let's go for the gusto.
Gusto he wanted, and gusto he got. On the final play of the game, they get the big sack, and the party was underway.
Total relief. It's like, hey, I don't weigh as much as I did 10 minutes ago, that's for sure.
I'm glad we won this game. I'm tired of the losing streak. It's finally over with. And I just want to say thank you to all my coaches, my line, everybody, and the 40 crew right here. Me and Andre Black right here. Yeah!
We let the last 3 out of 4 slip away. We wasn't going to leave here without a victory tonight.
And they did not. It was so fun, Lisa, after covering this team for the last couple of years and coming to the practices, and the kids were all depressed. It was just great to see them laughing and smiling after the game. We'll have more on Sports Sunday tomorrow.
Thank you so much, Bart. That was just fabulous to watch. Well, as expected, a great game at Rice Stadium this afternoon, and although the Aggies won again, Owls fans did have a lot to cheer about. Over 46,000 people at Rice Stadium on a beautiful fall afternoon. They were there to enjoy the action, and the Rice Owls would have had a chance if not for this guy, Leland McElroy. The redshirt freshman returned Rice's first 2 kickoffs, 93 and 88 yards for touchdowns, tying the NCAA record. That, coupled with 5 Rice turnovers second second half. 4 in the third quarter alone did the Owls in. Sam Adams slaps the ball out of Bert Emanuel's hands. Adams recovers in the end zone, coming up right here for the final touchdown of the game. A&M wins 38-10. Their 13th straight over the Owls, 19th straight Southwest Conference victory.
Basically, all it was our front line setting the wedge up, and after they did that, all I had to do was hit up in it. Rice's coverage team didn't have a wedge buster, so to speak. So, I mean, all we had to do was hit up in the wedge, and everything went okay. I mean, just after I hit up in the wedge, break to the outside, and go for 6.
Basically, I feel that offensive and defensively, we pretty much dominated the game, and it'll show in the statistics. But we didn't win one phase of the game, and that was special teams.
Well, Rice off next week, SMU at A&M. Well, the Aggies are now being chased by Texas for the Southwest Conference title. This afternoon at the Alamo Dome in San Antonio, the Longhorns crushed SMU. Phil Brown ran for 2 touchdowns. This 27-yarder second quarter put the Longhorns up 17-3. Still second quarter. Longhorns quarterback Shea Morenz will hit Lavelle Pinckney. 61-yard touchdown connection. Longest play from scrimmage for Texas this year. Morenz had a great day. 18 of 25 for 269 yards. Longhorns win big, 37-10 the final. Texas now 2-0 in the Southwest Conference. They play Tech next week.
This is the first time I've seen this ball club actually click. You know, special teams did a good job. I mean, offense did a great job. Defense did a good job, man. Hey, we came up with a victory. I mean, if we can do this week after week, who knows what we can do.
One other Southwest Conference game today, TCU upsets Baylor 38-13. National scoreboard, Notre Dame 31-13 over USC. Buckeyes still undefeated. They beat Purdue. Alabama got by Ole Miss 19-14. Nebraska all over Missouri. Miami embarrasses Syracuse 49-zip. Arizona 3 better than Washington State. Virginia upset North Carolina. Speaking of upsets, how about this? Illinois beats Michigan and Minnesota gets Wisconsin. Colorado, Kansas State ends in a 16-16 tie. Oklahoma over Kansas. West Virginia all over Pitt. UCLA slips past Oregon State. Louisville shuts out Navy. Washington over Oregon, and the Michigan State Spartans win their homecoming game 24-10. By the way, the Rockets beat the Mavericks at the Summit 93-82. Rockets win.
And 80 is enough.
80 is enough.
Thanks, Liz.
Still ahead, sweet success. Stay with us.
You know, most kids, like most reporters, can cook up a pretty good story when they have to.
Yeah, but how about a good meal? Well, of course, that depends on what your definition of good is. That might depend on how old you are. 10 young, or rather 40 young chefs in training hit the Pillsbury Bake Off today. They whipped up everything from fanciful fruit pizza to funfetti cookies, and to judge these cavity-causing treats, who else but the city's most seasoned taste testers? Yes, our own Larry Otis is ready to savor every sweet morsel. Where do these recipes come from?
We started with a Pillsbury recipe, and they can embellish it as they go along. They sort of add to it.
Larry swallows his pride and the high-calorie concoction. His expert reporting skills tip him off immediately to the secret ingredient.
And they can embellish it as they go along.
Sugar.
Thank you, Larry. A taste master indeed. Each of these youngsters got $50 for making it this far. The grand prize winner snags a $500 savings bond. She is 9-year-old Kelly Camp, and she makes dinner for her family once a week, we're told.
Sugar, chocolate, lots of it. See you.